from one Thomas to another Thomas, I'd like to introduce you to Thomas Kießling from 3D Micromac AG. And I believe, Thomas, you're going to be presenting on laser cutting for separating waveguides for AR devices.
Exactly.
And okay, great. All right. Well, Thomas, the floor is all yours. And I'll see you at the end of your presentation to ask any questions that myself or the audience may have. So with no further ado, it's all yours.
All right. Thank you very much for the kind introduction, and welcome everybody to my talk on laser cutting for separating of waveguides for AR devices. Well, first of all, thanks for giving us the opportunity to have this presentation here at this event. As already mentioned in the introduction, my name is Thomas Kießling. I've been working for 3D Micromac since 2009, so almost 15 years now, and I want to give you today a dive into laser cutting of eyepieces with a particular focus on the laser equipment itself. And some contents of this presentation were co-developed together with SCHOTT, but I come to these details in a bit later during the course of the presentation. So the agenda of the talk today is going to be give a short introduction about the 3D Micromac, only a couple of minutes. Then I'm going to dive into the glass processing machine platforms that we have available as part of our product portfolio. I'm going to talk a little bit about the market, about some of the processing results that we have, obviously then about the machine solution for eyepiece singulation, and last but not least, short summary. All right, let's start by giving a brief introduction about 3D Micromac. So the company itself was founded in 2002. We have about 180 employees, and we are experts in laser micromachining applications and in laser micromachining systems. So since the founding of the company, we have installed about more than 600 tools in different industries. So glass display is one of them, but also in the semi-industry, microdiagnostics, PV, roll-to-roll production. And besides the supply and manufacturing of these machines, we also provide feasibility studies, process studies, and we're also able to provide job shop services here at our facility in Chemnitz in our laboratory. Already mentioned some of the markets that we are addressing. So semiconductor is one of them, obviously glass display. So this is going to be the biggest topic today, microdiagnostics and PV. And just to give you a glance of typical applications that we are looking into, one of them is laser structuring. Yeah, so we talk about isolation cuts in flexible PV, so P1, P2, P3. We talk about surface functionalization. We talk about laser drilling applications. So for different industry, for semi-automobile, PV industry, one of the applications is, for example, drilling of negative or positive tapered holes in inkjet print heads, in this specific case in PI foil. With a very high accuracy. We talk about laser 3D processing. In this particular instance, we have developed a specific workflows for microdiagnostics and failure analysis, where we have introduced laser ablation, laser thinning to speed up the sample preparation process. So we have applications in laser annealing, specifically in the semiconductor industry for contact formation of silicon carbide devices. Magnetic sensor formation, surface modification, dopant activation, just to name a few. Laser liftoff and lift technology are particularly used for the manufacturing of LED, micro LED products. And last but not least, laser cutting. So I'm going to talk about that today in a bit detail for eyepieces, for different glass types, but also for silicon carbide or for silicon. So there's a whole range of applications. Okay, so this should conclude the brief overview about the company. Let's start about the tools and platforms that we have for eyepiece singulation, for glass cutting. So here on the left-hand side, we have the Micro Pro and Micro Pro XS machines. Main difference is basically on the accuracy. So depending on the accuracy the customer needs, you can choose either one of these tools. Also, handling systems can be added. When it comes to higher throughput for wafer singulation, we designed our new micropolar systems